got me to heaven and back.
Yeah. Peace. I got the team.
It's your girl, AWSUMAshley, back at it again with another interview on my first interview, so don't worry about that. I'm here with somebody near and dear to my heart. We don't do mediocrity, so I definitely made sure I bought the heat. So I'm here with the real deal, Chris Watson. Back at it again, Picasso. Yeah, Chris is someone definitely near and dear to my heart. Great spirit, definitely always happy when you see him no matter what. Positive, just awesome energy, like awesome energy, no pun intended, honestly. But yes, I'm here to introduce Chris.
How are you?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Awesome.
No pun intended for real, y'all. So Chris is a rapper or artist, or wait, what do you go by?
Disclaimer.
What do you go by? Would you rather be an artist or a rapper?
An artist.
Why?
Because artists, I can touch more people. Rappers, people don't, no point. But people don't really listen to all rappers at all times. But an artist can touch a lot more people than a rapper can. So if you ask me, I'm saying I'm gonna be an artist.
An artist. Do you feel like you being, because I do know he's a poet, guys. He's a poet. So no Wale, but he a poet. He a poet. He's a poet. So do you feel like you having that gift and that craft of being a poet and a writer, do you feel like that is why you would consider yourself an artist? Or
probably it might play a role in how I can relate more to being an artist than just a rapper. I think the poetry is important because it actually allows you to appreciate words. And I mean, rappers appreciate words, of course lyricists are just dope, but as an artist you know how a word can touch somebody who doesn't want to hear such a hard word. You can use a sensitive word and touch somebody and it kind of be effective, you know. So the poetry it's all about words, you know. You can say something straight to it, or you could, you can soften it up, you know. That's what poetry is. We speak to you the way you want to be heard.
do you feel like that's what's missing? Because you know, a lot of music these days is like trendy, good beat, good chorus, and you got it. But it's rare where someone's gonna have a dope beat and then actually put forth the effort in having dope lyrics. So do you feel like that's what's missing?
Anything can become trendy if you make it do what it do, you know. So I can't really, you can't blame sounds. You have to take sounds and beats. That's just that's a genius mind. It happens every day. It's gonna keep happening. It's all about how the artist can use it and abuse the sounds and use it to their advantage. I do think there's a lot of music out here missing it, but I don't think it's because they are oblivious to it. I think they're choosing to because of the trend. In order to get someone's attention, you have to either be different or you have to do something that's already done better. So when it comes to sounds and trends, it's not so much that you're following one. It's just, it's so good they can compare you to something that's already been done. That's how I'd rather live, just to be optimistic.
That's deep.
Just to be optimistic.
That's deep. If you could get anybody, like alive or dead, anybody, and I won't judge you. We won't judge, right, y'all? Like, we won't judge. Like, we won't judge. If you could get anybody on the track.
Can I get one male and one female? I can't.
Okay, I want you to pick your ultimate one person.
My ultimate one person.
And then we'll go into the...
I would have to pick Hov because comparing him, which I don't do normally, comparing him to everybody dead, and I can't put anything past what they would have done because I don't know what they would have done. I can't, so I have to stop at what you did. Comparing Hov to anybody that passed away, Hov's business mind is such a generation and just a whole different set than back then in the Ice Cubes and the Commons and the, like, they were so close to the edge where they could have been trillionaires, but they kind of got stuck at like millionaires. The way JayZ did it business-wise is so amazing to me that it's crazy. Not only is he from the crib, but
he's biased, y'all. He's biased. He loves New York.
He left and did what he could have done in a lot of different cities back in New York.
Still, yeah.
So that's just his business. But when I compare him to people that he's alive with, competing with, you got to compete to keep your music alive.
Right.
He still finds a way to be able to say comfortably whatever he wants to put lyrically while completing the task and finessing his way into, JayZ's verse still made 500,000.
Right. So that'll be your male. So if you had
that'll be my man.
If you pick the woman, the lady.
Woo.
I definitely see you with somebody like Lauryn Hill, maybe.
I like, and the two names in my head was Lauryn Hill and Missy Elliott.
I definitely see you with like on some Lauryn Hill, like.
Lauryn Hill would rock. She would rock. Oh, she's so amazing.
It would.
She's so amazing. But at the same time,
Missy.
we're talking about now.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a different year, different time, I'd be like, but right now, I can get anybody on the train with Missy Elliott. But I can get anybody and their mama on the train with Lauryn Hill. So it's kind of like a seesaw, and like, do I want to go for now and then try to affect the future, or do I want to go for now and try to gather my past? It's the same. It's a seesaw.
Conflict.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're both beautiful, man. I would hope I would never be put in that position, because that is a position that you've really made it. Like, wow, I have to choose between Lauryn Hill and Missy Elliott for this track that I know is gonna make everybody billions. Like, how do I do that? I go to sleep, pray on it, and just wake up and make a choice. I wouldn't want to do that to anybody, because they're both just
right. So Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, JayZ, them are like your top.
What? That sounds like a trip.
Not even like
in Madison Square Garden.
I'm just thinking.
That's exactly.
That's your ultimate place you wanna perform, Madison Square Garden. Ultimately, like where would you like to perform? Like,
I would like to perform. This is gonna sound mad corny.
Okay, it's cool. We don't judge.
I would like to perform.
We don't judge.
At my wife's wedding with every artist that is billionaires in the crowd. That's when I know I made it.
Oh my God.
When it's like
where every artist your wife wanted is there.
Every artist. On some, just pick up the phone and call. Okay. Mad corny, but I would. That's when you know you made it. Like, you don't have no problems. That's a favor that you're asking.
And this is your personal life, and you're just asking your friends.
Doesn't have anything to do with no cameras.
Your friends to come and do a song with you for your wife. That would
have to be it.
That's deep, y'all. That's deep.
Yeah, that'd probably be.
So you're really passionate. I can tell that this is not something that's just a hobby. This is something that you really want to do. What will make you feel successful? Like, would it be where you finally perform? Would it be who you get on a feature? You know what I mean? Who you collab with? Like, what will measure your success?
I think more than likely getting to a point where I don't have anything else to do for the people I love. My craft has already got me to a point where I was able to do as much as I could for everybody who I felt I was supposed to.
Right.
And now I know I'm doing it for me. Because, I mean, people work hard for themselves, yes, but there's always something behind why they're working hard.
So it's a goal.
Once I'm just to the point where I'm just out here just like, nobody needs anything? Alright, cool. Then I'll feel like I'm there. I'm appreciative of what's going on.
This might be a stupid question since you are from New York, but Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie, definitely.
You being biased?
Biased or unbiased?
What's your reason? I need a reason. I can't just go with bias.
Then some people have these crazy stories that you can only relate to if you've been through it, or
right.
Sometimes you hear a story and it's just like, wow, that's so, Biggie speaks a lot of stories that only people from New York, only people from Bed-Stuy, only people from Brooklyn can really relate to. And the fact that he did it in people in California and Minnesota, and, you know what I'm saying, just crazy places, was relating to it. it showed you that it could be done.
Death eases every pain. And I say that because I know you have a trilogy. Y'all gotta check it out. It's called No Religion. You emphasize on the acronym DEEP a lot. And for you, it stands for Death Eases Every Pain. Where did that come from? And why did you choose the word DEEP? Where did that come from?
It just happened to be a word, and I was sitting there on my first one that I did, No Religion 1. It was just, I don't know, the lyrics in that song that I wrote was very deep. And then I went into trying to understand why I went there. And then the topic of which I wrote about at the time was just how, when I use the word death, I don't use it in the sense of like an actual person dying. I use it I use it in the sense of like things dying. So people, as we grow, we know we have to cut off things. We have to stop doing things. So we have to put death to a lot of things that we are doing in order to get better, in order to grow. So when I wrote the lyrics, nobody actually was dying. There wasn't any real death going on. But it was understanding that you had to put death to something to progress that made me keep the term Death Eases Every Pain, because it does. It makes everything better. Like once you cut something off, God will give you something a whole lot better to replace it, and you won't even think about it.
So I hear you say God.
Yeah. All
right. So you're clearly, religious. Where did No Religion come from? Like, what made you title it No Religion?
People are afraid of and interested in things they don't understand. So you clearly knowing me to be religious by the terminology that I use, and I put out a song that says No Religion, it just raises confused. It raises curiosity. What's going on? It attracts attention. Sometimes you have to get people's attention in order for them to listen to what you have to say. No Religion came completely off of the top of what I'm saying in this is so powerful to whoever listens to it. I believe that if you don't listen to it, you don't have no religion, because I feel like in your religion you'll follow curiosity killed the cat. But only one person could say it. At the same time, it's the same way. It's the same way with music, so you can listen to it out of curiosity, but it only means something to you if you save it and go back to it and actually go back and understand why you like it so much. So at the same time,
deep.
It's very deep. It's very deep, but it's also understandable because No Religion and the new one that I'm going to put out, it puts a lot together. I like to refer it to when Meek Mills did the Tony stories. People don't know how relatable those stories are to Meek, but we all know Meek came from something that was just crazy.
Right.
So that could have very well been anybody within his circle, or it could have been somebody who heard about it in the newspaper. But what he was saying in his songs touched so many people. And I feel like the No Religion trilogy could definitely do the same thing.